Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget, whose full name is Jean William Fritz Piaget, was a Swiss psychologist known for his work on child development and cognitive development. He was born on August 9, 1896 and died on September 16, 1980. Jean Piaget is best known for his theory of cognitive development. He believed that children's thinking goes through 4 distinct stages: sensorimotor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. His pioneering work in developmental psychology focuses particularly in the field of cognitive development in children. His theories and research have had a profound influence on education and psychology. As a psychologist and developmental biologist, he is widely regarded as one of the most important figures in development psychology. The key aspects of Piaget's theory of cognitive development include 1. Stages of cognitive development. Piaget proposed that children progress through 4 distinct stages of cognitive development: sensorimotor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Each stage is characterized by specific cognitive abilities and ways of understanding the world. 2. Assimilation and accommodation. Piaget described 2 complementary processes by which children adapt to their environment and learn new information. Assimilation involves incorporating new experiences into existing mental schemas, while accommodation involves modifying existing schemas to fit new experiences. Schema. Piaget used the term schema to refer to mental structures or frameworks that organize and interpret information. Schemas develop and change over time as children interact with their environment. 4. Equilibration. Piaget proposed that cognitive development involves a process of achieving balance or equilibrium between assimilation and accommodation. When new experiences or information disrupt existing schemas, individuals seek to restore balance through equilibration. 5. Constructivism. Piaget's theory is often referred to as constructivist because it emphasizes the active role of the child in constructing knowledge through interactions with the environment. 6. Object permanence. Piaget conducted experiments on object permanence, the understanding that objects continue to exist even when they cannot be seen. He found that infants typically develop this understanding around 8 to 9 months of age. 7. Conservation. Piaget also studied conservation, which refers to the understanding that certain properties of objects, such as volume, mass, and number, remain constant despite changes in their appearance. For example, a child who has not yet mastered conservation might believe that pouring liquid from a tall, narrow glass into a short, wide glass changes the amount of liquid. While Piaget's theories have been highly influential, they've also been subject to criticism and revision. Some researchers argue that his stages may not apply. Now let us look at the 4 stages of cognitive development. Sensorimotor stage, from birth to 2 years old. During this stage, infants learn about the world through their senses and actions. They develop object permanence, the understanding that objects continue to exist even when they're out of sight. Pre-operational stage, from 2 to 7 years. Children in this stage begin to use language to represent objects and ideas. However, their thinking is largely egocentric, meaning they struggle to see things from others' perspectives. They also learn the concept of conservation, understanding that quantity remains the same even if the shape changes. Concrete operational stage, from 7 to 11 years. In this stage, children start to think logically about concrete events and objects. They develop the concept of conservation and can understand basic mathematical concepts. However, their thinking is limited to concrete, tangible experiences. Formal operational stage, from 11 years and older. Adolescents in this stage can think abstractly and logically. They can reason about hypothetical situations and engage in deductive reasoning. This stage marks the development of mature adult thinking. While Piaget's theories have been highly influential, they've also been subject to criticism and revision. Some researchers argue that his stages may not apply universally across cultures and that cognitive development may be more continuous than Piaget suggested. Nonetheless, Piaget's emphasis on the active role of children in their own development remains a foundational concept in psychology and education. Piaget's work continues to influence research in developmental psychology, education, and related fields, shaping our understanding of how children learn and grow.